Hello, Soul Family. My name is Geeta, and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I'm doing free dice readings, which is this is tarot dice and yes or no dice. You can ask a yes or no question, or you can ask what someone is thinking, feeling, where's the connection headed, their next actions or intentions. All of the readings that are ordered in this live stream will be completed in this live stream. If for some reason you miss out on your reading, you can always hit me up on Instagram at GeetaGalaway and get your reading done there. You can't carry it over into new live streams. Also, I don't accept super chat for payments, and you can send super chat for like tips and stuff like that, but I don't accept them for payments. Just setting up the live stream. Okay. The list is open. I'm trying to set everything up though. I gotta get it where I can see it. I don't even know if anybody's in here. I haven't opened the chat or anything. I got a payment from Garrett. This is interesting. Oh, don't go there. I unlocked some new. Somehow I unlocked some kind of new like things on Instagram. Like, what is this? That's cute. I found it. If you put in certain keywords, certain things show up, and in Instagram when you're making a story, and it's like you have to find the right combos. How are you doing, Garrett? Let me get the chat open so I can actually read what you're saying. Did you actually get a notification? I'm trying to like improve my lighting situation here. What does it look like? It looks like I low-key have a table in a forest. I can't remember why I got this idea to do like this. Hey Tiffany, how are you doing? Oh, you're no longer a channel member? That's the same Tiffany, right? So free readings are, I'm doing free and paid. There's not a free list. It says it explains it in the video description. But when I don't have paid readings, I'll be doing free readings. Everybody pray for John. We don't know what we're praying for, but whatever it is, hopefully it's positive. I would say mostly focus on healing. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. And wait, did you say something? Did you get my message earlier? Did you listen to my message, Garrett? That I said about the candles? So, and Garrett has ordered a full angel messages reading. I'm not a witch. Please stop accusing me of being something I'm not. Just because somebody comes in here and does something doesn't mean, just because someone goes lives and has some tarot cards and some dice doesn't mean they're a witch and they're in a closet somewhere casting spells on your ugly ass. It says like you saw it, but I don't know if you listened to it. I don't really want you to look now. I want you to come post your question. I got these like little candles. I don't know if it's really. I got these little candles to try to brighten up my table, but I don't know. I gotta open it. It's like, does YouTube even do have like tags anymore? I mean, you can put the tags in, but they don't even require them to start the live stream. Oh, I didn't get a description, damn it. Why don't I have a description? I'll fix it. Hang on. It's like, what? Let me go get it from another one. I thought I did it, but maybe I didn't do it right. Let's try again with the description. Sorry for those who are looking for the description and it wasn't there. Come on, here we go. Did I do the thing? I already said this is not an AI video. Yeah, I did. They have a new question where you gotta tell if it's an AI video. I wonder if you get like in trouble if you are having an AI video and then you don't report it or something. Probably. I don't know if you get a strike though on your channel. Oh, what the hell? Oh, damn it. Close the wrong chat. Okay, that's the correct one. Miss Rose. There. If everybody keep John and his mother, Rose, in your prayers. Okay, say a nice little prayer for him and his mother. You know, it really works when you ask for a lot of prayers, John. Go to other live streams and ask for prayers too. I mean, the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. And I'm sure there are plenty of people who do, you know. All right, so now we have Kendra with a regular reading. Let me do the limited spectrum. I deleted that guy, man. I don't have Spectrum. I have, what is it? Metronet, which is, like a super fast, it's like one of those super fast ones. Super fast internet. What do I want to use? Where's the thing? Here we go. And then I keep almost clicking on Roblox. Not trying to type Roblox. Here it is. We good. All right, I'm gonna try this one. I think your passes. I'm having a hard time right now. All right, there's a list, guys. All right, Garrett, you're first. It was like crazy storms today. So I couldn't go do anything. We're gonna try it tomorrow. And then like they changed the trampoline. I was gonna take then because it was raining. I was gonna take Amber to the trampoline park. And then we kind of dilly-dallied because I thought it was gonna be open later than it was, and then we couldn't go in time. But we're gonna just try tomorrow to take Amber to the trampoline park. I thought what did you order, Garrett? I thought you just ordered an angel messages reading. No. It's not too late. I just haven't received the payment. I don't know where it is. I don't know where this payment is. I didn't see it before I turned my phone off. Here we go. You must have just sent it right when I turned my phone off. All right. Let's see if Garrett has any curses. See if Garrett has cooties. Curse cooties. Hopefully not. I need to put some. Do I have enough seed in here? Yeah. All right. All right. I think I did everything. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I have like, I don't know, I have like 20 different things I gotta do before I can go live. There's like 20 steps to all of it. We're gonna see if Garrett has cooties. Please tell me, does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Please tell me, does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Please tell me, does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? Does Garrett currently have any active hexes or curses on him? Yes or no? And it's so weird because I don't know what's going on. I like suddenly got like a flash in my head of Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I don't know what that's about. Oh man. I was like hoping like one time you could not have one. God damn. Why do these bitches be cursing you so much? This is ridiculous, Garrett. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I won't answer that question yet. I'm not going to ask goofy questions. I'm not going to answer goofy ass questions. It's like kind of being disrespectful to me, don't you think? Who is doing this? There's all these people here. Sagittarius, Capricorn. The fuck? Trying to figure it out, okay? Please tell me, did Alyssa, the Aries, put a hex or curse on Garrett? Yes or no? Did Alyssa, the Aries, put a hex or curse on Garrett? Yes or no? Yeah, it does say it's her. Let's see if the other Alyssa did. Did Alyssa, the Aries, put the current active hex or curse on Garrett? I just want to make sure. Did Alyssa, the Aries, put the current active hex or curse on Garrett? Yes or no? It says yes. Okay. How do they do this? Can people... And I'm going to be honest with you. Some of these, I don't think they're always somebody sitting there with candles and shit. Sometimes some people pay people to do it, but sometimes it's just someone wishing for something so bad that it does curse them. You can curse a person by sitting there and say like you're wishing someone to be unalived. And you really fucking meant it. Right? That's enough to do it, to be honest with you. Unfortunately. Alright, please tell me, did Alyssa the Gemini put any active hexes or curses on Garrett currently? Yes or no? Did Alyssa the Gemini put the current active hex or curses on Garrett? Yes or no? Didn't answer. I did a mistake. Good enough. Please tell me, did Alyssa the Gemini put a current active hex or curse on Garrett? Yes or no? Did Alyssa the Gemini put one of the current active hexes or curses on Garrett? Yes or no? No. The Gemini one didn't do it. This is why it didn't make sense when I did it, because I'm looking at this right here, and also the answer has your Alyssa in it right there, Queen of Wands. It's like she's Three of Wands is like waiting for something to happen. And this is like some kind of, I don't know, this can be like a misalignment, inherited burden, an ending of a long connection. And it's saying that she's having limited thinking. Four of Swords. It's like the Page of Cups with the Four of Wands. Let's see if it's something that you should. Are you experiencing any physical pain? Oh, if you listen to my message, I said the same thing. I've been having the same issue. Except that he is getting someone else to do it for him. He's not paying them, though. It's like his friend or something. I think it's like a love thing. It's to get you to want to be with her or some shit. So when you got to make a decision, at the end of the day, you're going to have to make a decision if you want to remove it. It might not be as harmful as like saying someone else doing it. So you can maybe wait and see how you feel. Because it's kind of like a love spell. You can also put angel oil on your neck and see if it helps things. Just seems kind of excessive, you know. This is what happens when you get a bunch of witchy fucking friends and shit. Hanging around with witchy people. You get fucking cursed every time they have some kind of issue with your ass. She must have did it with the with this full moon eclipse. Probably gotta check myself too, because I started getting cursed from my divine masculine. All right, next question. Thanks for hitting the like button, everybody. If you would like to understand how to get a reading, please read the video description below. And I might be in the middle of reading, but you can type that you sent a payment in or something if somebody sends one in. I don't know if that thing is going to alert me. the selenite fall off of the other cards. All right, there we go. All right, angel messages, good information here, guys. Even though it's Garrett's reading, it's always good information to know, right, Garrett? It's all information we all gotta learn, okay? We all gotta crawl, and then walk, and then run, and then maybe even fly. All right, please tell me what the angels want to say to Garrett. What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? That thing is not going to make it. The angel thing in the middle. That's not going to make it through the night. I was wondering. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? All right, our first one says, Dear Garrett. Actually, they say it nicer than that. Dear Garrett. Sorry, I'm a little bit blah today. Are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all of that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call that one friend that you know that will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. It says, don't you just love how much we care about you? All right, the second one says, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep, not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity and ego, you begin to see through the eyes of the small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this as going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in Spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract that you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. It looks like you signed up. Remember before we weren't sure? If you signed up for this, bitch, you're signed up. You're signed up to it, and now you have a contract. You better do it. You can't back out now. Ask Matt. Wake up and remember that all the help that you need is, orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind, in alignment with divine intelligence, is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved and we are all behind you. Spirit. Priyanka, you're not going to get a reading, honey. I'm doing someone else's reading. Unless you wait until it's time for free readings. But posting your reading and your question in the chat isn't going to get you a reading. I'm in the middle of doing paid readings. So you can order a paid reading or you can wait. Alright. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? That wasn't a very good shuffle. Let's try again. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? That is like how many? 2. Okay. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? Bottom of the deck, affecting energy is where can I create more space? Where can Garrett create more space? It says, instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, and your lungs, and in your heart. Just take time to just be. It says, do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space, clarity will come. So they're wanting you to make space for them. This one, the 2 that came out first. Do I know all my strengths and am I utilizing them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Then we have, how can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. I don't know if Garrett's going to do yoga, guys. We have, what do I believe about money, and do my beliefs match my dreams? Uh-oh. It's like trying to remember if your money candle is doing anything. How does your, I don't think it was. How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe that you are worthy? Do you believe that you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy, and it ebbs and it flows, and you are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your wake up, as you're waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. It says, take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs that you need to upgrade to create the results that you're wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. And it better be a good one too, by the way. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will be your next chapter? Also, fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because money helps remove curses from you. Just fucking joking, but it's true. It does other things too, but it is something to be grateful for. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you fill your days? Stress or joy? Anger or trust? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now. The journey, no goal, no destination, will bring us the feeling that we seek. But when we begin filling each day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? And I've talked about that. So again, you don't need to achieve anything to, like, a lot of people feel like if they have to earn something. They're kind of taught that as children, aren't we? If you want something, you have to earn it. Not necessarily, not everything has to be earned. In a way, you kind of do earn it, though, if you're in the correct vibration. You just have to be in vibrational alignment with it. That's in a way that how you earn it. But some people think that you have to earn money by physically doing something. It's not true. All right, let's do this one. All right, please tell me, what do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? Bottom of the deck, we have Into the Unknown, number 7 in the reverse. All right, we also have number 20, Movement in the reverse. Moonlight, number 51 in the reverse. That's about not listening to your intuition. Okay, everything's reversed. 47, Sacred Pull in the reverse. Sacred Pull is like about like not liking what you see when you look in the mirror and shit like that. Not liking who you are or something. It's like when you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? Blah, blah, blah. That's how it starts off. There's something about these negative emotions which is causing, I feel like this could be like a fear of the unknown, which is causing this. Let's get more. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? Want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Clarify movement in the reverse. We have Angel of Strength, number 50 in the reverse. Clarify Moonlight in the reverse. Number 26, Hostilities. Uh-oh. Clarifying Sacred Pull in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse, number 1. Bottom of the deck is number 11, Cornucopia. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Hey, Leticia, how are you doing? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? The list is open. Clarifying the Angel of Strength in the reverse. I'm doing Garrett's angel messages by the book. Uh-oh. Clarifying Hostilities. We have Observer, number 49. We do have another 11. 11, 11, and then number 1. So 11, like the number 1 is prominent. And the 5, too. 5 can talk about conflicts and changes. Clarifying the sun. We have number 23, peace. Bottom of the deck is number 52, mending. Right now, I'm currently doing Garrett's paid reading. Paid readings get priority over free readings. If you would like to wait until after I'm done doing the paid readings to get a free reading, you're welcome to do that. Or you can go run off and come back. I don't know, whatever you feel like doing. Or you can listen. There's a lot of good information that's going to be coming out here in a moment. This is all information you can apply all to your own life. So please tell me, what do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Clarify by the book. Clarify by the book. Oh man, this feels like they're all supposed to be here. There's a lot too. So the first one that's right here is challenge. Delay or detour beneficial. Revise, a rethink, follow signs. A test before leveling up. Gosh, I dropped the card. Ow. This pertains to daily habits, self-care, morning and evening success routines, making healthy choices, serenity, taking care of your vibration, positive environment, clear your space, chakra and energy balancing, and high vibes. Surround yourself with positivity, connect with your self source, self-fago frequencies in your tribe. Oh. Clarify observer. Clarifying observer. Clarify observer. 2 came out. We have life surfing. Feeling capable of overcoming adversity, no expectations, approaching life like a sport. And then next step. Daily steps towards your dreams, manageable goals, mentorship, doors opening, success. Clarifying peace. Clarifying peace. Future you now. Clarifying future you now, since we already got all these other cards. We have gratitude. Say thank you. Bottom of the deck is limiting beliefs. This is probably your biggest problem. Limiting beliefs. Subconscious beliefs impede progress. Check in, self, shadow work. No, the list is not long, Leticia. It's just Garrett and Kendra. There's the list. All right. I've already got through one of the longest parts. But I need to focus on what I'm going to say here. So I feel like they're trying to say like some stuff is going to be happening. They're saying there's going to be a test. And it's basically saying you have to kind of go by the book, which is universal laws. Otherwise, you can't. You have to, like, there's a delay or detour with this test before you can do the next thing. You have to manage to have daily habits, and you have to be being able to take care of your vibration. And that means that you don't avoid triggers and stuff, so that you get to the point to where you can actually, stay chill in even the stressful situations. Yeah, it does. And then it's weird because the Moonlight card talks about, in the reverse, it's like not listening to your intuition. And they're talking about hostilities. And they're wanting you to observe the situation. They want you to actually be in more of like an observer standpoint. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of times when people have things happen to them, they make it about them. It's like when you're taking things personal. What I do is I just don't make it about me. You know what I mean? In the sense that I know that if a person is behaving a certain way that is not in alignment with who I actually am or anything, this is more of them projecting themselves onto you, and usually out of some kind of wound, right? And so, because I'm aware of this and I remember this, I actually, instead of, like, when a person is mean to me, instead of being angry, I don't get angry. I don't take it personally. If anything, I have sympathy for them. And so I try to be patient. I try to give them grace and everything. Now, if they're going to be abusive to me, then I don't keep them around. But, I try to give everybody a chance. And if they don't, then I'm done. But either way, you don't do it out of anger. You don't actually feel angry when you stop someone from treating you poorly. You just say, I'm sorry, I can't allow you to treat me this way. And then you, bye-bye, Sometimes you can leave the door a little bit open for a little while to see if they want to come back and act right. But at the end of the day, you can't allow people to treat you like shit. But also, there's no point in getting upset about it. But it's saying that if you can manage your vibration and go through these situations, looks like there's going to be some kind of hostilities of some sort, then you will level up. There's also they're saying these are the things you need to work through and things that are going to be happening. I don't like with these cards the way that they are. I'm not feeling like you are succeeding in doing these things necessarily, because it's not like you can do them only for a short period of time. Sometimes you have to be doing it like all the time. All right, let's go over the affecting energies, and then I'll see what else pops out. So reverse, this is what's causing this to happen. It says inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you're unprepared. So I do feel like you do that. I'm not gonna lie. You're always saying, I did this and I did that. I'm like, okay, Garrett. And then next thing you know, you're saying that you're doing that, and then you're back to where you were before. So it's like you do experience a certain degree of overconfidence when you've done something, because you keep kind of going back and forth. I'm not saying you're not doing it for a short period of time, but I don't know if you were listening when I was talking about this, like last live stream, but when you are in those moments, you should be trying to memorize them, and then if you can do that, if you can memorize that moment while you're in it, then it'll be easier to get back there when you find yourself in a difficult situation. Inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into dangerous situations for which you're unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. So they're saying, You might be able to do something temporary, but you have to keep experience. You have to keep doing it. You have to repetition. You have to keep doing the same things over and over again. And the more you do them, the more you repeat them, the better at them you will be. But you're not supposed to give yourself a hard time when you go back and forth or anything. You're just like, you just keep trying. You just don't give up. You just keep doing it. And then the more you do it, the better you'll be at it. But keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. You may not recognize what is hidden by camouflage. This is not a time for careless adventure. Okay. Cornucopia. And this is something that could be coming. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds that you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you right now. And Spirit is applauding you for all your efforts. So they're saying, and they're not saying this is something you're getting right now. This is something that you're going to be getting if you can accomplish this. But it's divine timing. You got to do X, Y, and Z before you can be free. Free to have everything you're supposed to be having. And it's talking about mending, which is about healing. This card's about healing. Let's see, 52. This was there. Where'd it go? Here we go. Forgiveness, making amends, and healing after arguments. This is what they're wanting for you to do. The staying in hostilities in the middle. Something could happen with a friend, could be a family member. It's not going to necessarily just be Alyssa or something. Okay. It says, each time we are hurt and allow that hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things that we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. There's just set yourself free. I was saying set yourself free a minute ago. They're saying they do want you to set yourself free because we have limiting beliefs here. What's underneath it? And limiting beliefs. He says you need inner peace, highest expression, being love, ultimate love. Let's just talk about being happy. If you can't be happy with just yourself, you can't be happy with another person. All right, movement reversed. All right, it says, do you feel as if you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider the spiral that travels up and around. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure. Another message is this. Lessons need repeating for those who refuse or are unable to learn them the first time. Consider this another invitation to mastery. I will say, I do believe that you already were tested, and now they're saying you didn't pass and that you're going to get tested again. I don't know what happened, though. You haven't talked to me yet. Yeah, I don't know. What did you say to me? You're going to be, Letty. Amber is sending me things. After Kendra, okay? Mini in-depth reading for Letty. I'll update the list after. See, like, okay, in this message, you're saying that you don't want to, I don't want or need her. It's not like, you definitely shouldn't feel like you need somebody. But when I'm reading this statement, it feels like you're just like, it's almost like, I don't know, it's like negative or something, though. It doesn't feel like, it's almost like you don't like her. Like you're, I don't know. I don't know. Are you, see, you're a man, so it's a little bit different than with me. But, do you need, here's the question I have. Do you need to feel like you need her or want her in order to want her and to know that you love her? That's a question. Do you rely on your feelings alone all the time? Because sometimes you don't always feel this intense feelings for somebody, but you know that you love them, right? You mentally know. You don't have to feel intense love for somebody to know that you love them. So is that like a, I don't know, like an indicator for you or something? You know what I'm saying? See, like, you don't even want a relationship with her is weird. I don't think it's true. I think you're full of shit. I think that you do want her and you do want a relationship with her. It doesn't mean that you have to, like, in order to, here's the problem. I keep telling you to release attachment, but Amber's out there ringing the bell. She must have got scared or something. You think I should go check on her? I'm gonna go check on her really quick. If she's out there ringing the bell, she could have seen something. Amber, are you okay? Why are you ringing the bell so much? Are you sure that Stormy didn't fart? Make sure you got no demons in Stormy's butt. All right, come in here if you get too scared. Yes, there was a demon or something in there. Because she said she smelled something, but that could have just been the dog farting. She had a bunch of chicken earlier. No, just because I say I don't want to have a relationship with a specific person, it's not the same as what is going on with her. I still want to have a relationship with my divine masculine. I checked my neighbor. Yeah, but why do you... Matt does this shit too. Why do you sit there and be like, I don't want her. Oh, I don't want her. Oh, I want her. I don't want her. You keep going back and forth. Just make peace with, you do want her. You're probably always going to want her, and that's okay. Okay, you're always going to want something with her. If she showed at your door and acted right, you would fucking be with her. So don't say that. I don't like it when you guys tell me this bullshit. I don't want to be with... Shut up. I don't believe you. Okay, I don't believe any of you when you say this shit to me. Because literally, like, within either moments later, you're back to, like, saying how much you want to be with us. So stop lying to me and lying to yourselves. All right, back to the Angel of Strength in the reverse. And it's okay. It's not like you have to release your desire. It doesn't mean you don't want them. Releasing your desire is like, a lot of times it's like I'm trying to explain to you how to release and what the feeling is that you're releasing. It doesn't mean that you stop feeling anything for them completely. It just means that you kind of made peace with it and you're okay with it, and you're not using that feeling as an indicator that you need to go run after them and do something. You know what I mean? If you didn't have these feelings, you wouldn't. So but the thing is, if she showed up at your door, you'd have the feelings. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you're lying to yourself. You have to stop. Why say all that? All right. Angel of Strength reversed. This card reversed indicates that you are not perceiving the truth of your own power. Perhaps you're even seeing yourself as weak or ineffectual. The situation that you find yourself in may seem overwhelming, but you absolutely do have the strength to see it through to a successful outcome. Don't fall into any old patterns of giving your power away. When you let others define you or make decisions on your behalf, you take yourself out of the picture of your own destiny creation. Meditate on the brilliant, vibrant light of this angel and recall the eternal power that surges through your life. It's time to take back control. Yeah, and that's your ego. A part of you doesn't want to feel that way because that's your ego. That's your ego. And it's fearful to feel that way because it's afraid of being hurt. You need to make peace with getting hurt. You have to accept that you're going to get hurt, and that's just how things are, and stop being a baby about it. Basically. You understand? You guys sometimes make too big of a deal over missing somebody. Why can't you, I don't know, maybe it's because I've mastered it or something, but why can't you just love someone? You know, and sure, you can be there for them and everything like that, but if they're not wanting to be with you, you could still love them. You don't have to hate them because they can't be with you right now. You know, and you don't need to obsess over who's sticking their penis inside them and everything. I mean... yeah. You just have to, I'm trying to describe to you how it is that you're supposed to release these feelings. You're releasing attachment. You don't have these like aching feelings when you release attachment to something. You trust that when it's time, it'll be time. If you knew how to bake something in the oven, you would know, you would put it in the oven and you would set a timer and you wouldn't worry about it until the timer went off. It's the same type of thing. You trust that it'll be there when it's time. There's a lot of things that are like that in your life. you know, okay, when this happens, it'll be time and it's okay. You need to like be okay with that person not being ready and things like that. You know, you just got to kind of accept that this is the way it is right now. And doesn't mean it's going to necessarily be this way forever. But the more that you can, focus on yourself, love yourself, and choose to be happy every single day and choose to do things that make you happy for yourself. And that doesn't mean getting a relationship with another person. You don't have to do that. You don't have to get attention from other people to make yourself happy. You don't. Um, like you could still, have friends and stuff. I'm trying to say, like, a lot of times people, if they earn like with love with somebody, they think that if they get with another person, then they will get over the other person. I'm here to tell you it's not true. Just being with somebody else doesn't make those feelings go away. It will never make it go away. It's just bullshit. It's just lying to yourself. And I know I did it for like a long time. I have been in love with people and then trying to be with someone else to get over it. And I still love that person and I would have gone back to that person, everything, every time, you know? Those people that no longer exist, they died though. So I don't have anybody that I want to be with or anything like that in that way. But, you know, do you know what I mean? All right, by the book, number 11, abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs and universal laws. In this instance, it is about universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, and the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting for instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them. This is what they're wanting you to learn. Go by the laws, the universal laws, and you got to understand them. Have you been studying them? I lost my space. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. I feel like, like when you're feeling all these feelings, it's fear. It's not really love. Yearning is not love. Yearning is fear. It's fear of loss. It's the feeling of loss. It's the feeling of lack. And the more you allow yourself to yearn for a person, the more it pushes them away. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. All right, 51. Moonlight in reverse. Too much analyzing is getting you nowhere. Stop overthinking things. You may be exhausted from second guessing yourself all of the time and losing your footing. Are you insecure about your ability to make good choices? Sit back and regroup and enter into a more trusting relationship with the flow of life. Don't become overly concerned about perceived mistakes. How will you learn to dance if you don't occasionally take a misstep? On the moonlit pathway, you can discover love and truth and wondrous things. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. Go play and have fun. Stay open and trust. This is what you got to do. That what I just said is exactly what. Go play, have fun, stay open, and trust. Trust in what? Trust yourself, trust the universe. This is what you're supposed to be doing. 26. It's not really, in a way, it's simple. And the best way you can mimic those feelings is think of a time when you have felt like that. Usually a lot of people have felt like that at some point in time in their life. All right, this card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When this comes up upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical and demanding or hurtful. In a work or a social situation, there may be backstabbing or out and out slander going on. This is different from the C card because the hostile energies are more apparent and more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, but whether this is new or old energy, now is a time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. But the trick is standing up for yourself without getting upset, not reacting, but responding. That's the tricky part. Like, I stand up for myself. You know, sometimes people say dumb stuff and it's not worth it, but sometimes if I feel like, you don't know, it matters at that moment, there's different things that could, that can be going on to make it feel like it matters more than other times. And it's really like a feeling. But I'll stand for myself and I'll say, hey, I don't accept this or something like that. But it doesn't mean you have to get hostile, like angry. It doesn't mean you have to like be really like yelling and attacking and being mean or calling names. It's actually, I quite enjoy, like, there's people who will attack me and they will call me names and everything. And I will respond to them and ignore that they called me names and only respond to like the normal stuff. You know what I mean? But there's some people, they just lie, and you can't really talk to people who lie and just making shit up, because then they're just making shit up. But you know what I'm saying? This is what you have to do. You have to be like, chill. I get in like really crazy situations. It is possible. I get in these crazy situations where I should get angry. Like most people would be angry, but I'm just like totally unfazed. And I'm just like, okay, you can't do that. Or, I just think rationally. When you're not upset, you can think rationally in the moment. You can think clearly, and you can usually make better decisions and better choices. This is why it's important to be chill. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's important to be able to be chill. Realize that most people who are saying something to you, and then if you did do something wrong, you would just apologize for it and say, I didn't mean anything like that. Or there's nothing wrong with admitting if you made a mistake. Just admit you made a mistake. A lot of times people go, you did this, and then immediately they get defensive, even though maybe they even really did do it, and they'll be like, no, I'm not, because they're afraid people, oh no, I'm a bad person. No, it doesn't make you a bad person to make a mistake. Like, I screwed up, I made a mistake, I'm sorry about that. There's a lot of different things. Think rationally and calmly is going to make you have a lot better decisions in these types of situations. But they're highlighting this observer card, which is interesting. 49. Something probably is going to happen. Whenever this stuff happens, usually something happens. It's happened like with a bunch of people. I think even Matt had one of these where he had to respond versus react. Lesson. Observer, perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Okay. Have neutral observation. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are their only reality. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. My nose is trying to sneeze. I feel like I got a bug up my nose. I don't have a bug up my nose, but it feels like I have a bug up my nose. Probably just got dust or something up my nose. All right. No, that one doesn't resonate. Life surfing. So feeling capable of overcoming adversity. No expectation. Approaching life like a sport. Is it? Okay, so they said that you failed before and that you're going to do it again. So maybe they're referring to the time where you said that you remembered before. You know what I mean? Next step. So they're saying if you could control your emotions and basically it's like something is happening. And the first step is to remember or realize that whatever happens is not going to be so bad that, you know, that like your life is not going to end or something. Whatever happens, it's not the end of the world. Okay, you'll be okay. It'll be okay. Right? And like nobody's dying or anything. And then so if you're not scared, you have to get your brain out of like scared fight or flight mode, right? And so when you need to like be able to recognize real danger, not just like danger that, you know, it's not real danger. People get upset, but they're not like dying. They're just being yelled at by some random idiot, right? So like, just for an example. So there's like, who cares what that person thinks? A lot of times there's people, you have to understand, if you can talk calmly and say, hey, I'm sorry you feel that way, you know, and you can talk it out instead of getting defensive, you know, like one of the key components, like don't blame anybody. Don't place blame, you know, unless even if they have done something, you know what I mean? Don't blame them. Because that makes them more defensive and it just escalates. You're supposed to be kind of like, you de-escalate so you can communicate logically with a person. You know, so the first thing you do is, you know, try to de-escalate and like, you know, like, hey, yeah, let's work this out or let's talk about it. Yeah. You know, a lot of times if a person is like a good person and they mean well, they are going there. When you say a person comes to you and they say they have a problem and you say to them, oh yeah, let's work this out. Let me know what the problem is and we can work it out or something. You know, a normal person would be like, oh, this is nice. You know, for once I could just talk to a person. And then if you say like you did make a mistake, yeah, I made a mistake. You know, sorry about that. I'm going to try not to do it again. You know, things like that. Then that's like they will see you in a different way. They will treat you differently. If a person is still attacking you after you've said that, that person doesn't care if you're right or wrong. They're just wanting to attack you, and you have to understand there's something deeper going on that may not have anything to do with you. You know what I mean? It could be something that is seeded into something from their past or something like that. You just have to remember that there's a reason why they're doing it, and it's not, most likely it's not nothing to do with you. And so you try to hear them out and try to explain if they're still attacking and you've tried to like rationalize with a person, you got to walk away, you know, calmly. anyways, this is what's going to happen. So I'm trying to give you all the information. I feel like you're about to be tested. So, all right, 47. Unfortunately, though, this has come up in a person almost died, like in a reading. Something like this showed up in a reading. And if the person would have reacted instead of responded, they may have died. So it may be something worse, you know, which is a better reason to be chill, right? Sacred Pool reversed. It can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped, wearing a false mask of victimhood. The benefit of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never have to take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Such vain efforts lead to tedious, boring existence. Take the risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self-sabotage. Remember that you have a responsibility not just to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Courage is not the absence of fear. Accept the discomfort and seeing with clear eyes, you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. Step into your magical life and take the leap of faith. Sun in the reverse. A creative project may be blocked at this time, or you could be feeling your own creativity being stifled in some way. These challenges could be imposed from outer sources, or they could actually be coming from within. Are you standing in your own way, stopping self-expression out of fear or self-doubt? If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. The sun reverse can also indicate a period of time when you find yourself living in the darkness of confusion, lack of direction, or even depression. Reclaim your power and take back emotional control of your life. Stop focusing on the clouds. Like the sun, the light of your soul shines no matter what difficulty or darkness may be clouding the horizon. Your power and light are always present, able to bring healing and renewal through strong, self-directed choices in any situation. So let go of the doubt, let your creativity come forth, and know that you deserve to shine. I feel like you're being blocked because of the test. Can't do it yet. Freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. That's what the peace card's about. This is what you need to do. It's not just attachment from, like, say, Lissa, but also attachment to feeling like you should look a certain way. It doesn't mean that you can't do things to be healthy and to look good. What I mean is when you look at yourself in the mirror and you criticize yourself by what you look like. You know what I mean? You know, trusting that, you know, you're still valuable, you're still attractive, you're still pretty or handsome or whatever you want to be called. You're even just the way you are. That you're still enough just the way you are. Okay? Can you understand what I'm saying to you? And they're talking about with the sacred pool in the reverse, that's like talking about you, you know, not liking what you look like or something like that. There's something about you. A lot of times the sacred pool is more like a physical appearance thing too. That's why I'm talking about it. And if you can do that when you realize if a person really loves you, they're not going to care if you have washboard abs. They're just not. They're not going to give a shit. Your abs isn't how you get girls. Your behavior and your personality is. says freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music in your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. So this too shall pass. So you have to understand that when things are going on in your life, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. Is it? Like, it'll leave the same way as it came in. So there's no point in getting upset. And a lot of times just getting upset will just make it worse and make you attract more adversity. So, I don't know. You need to study and learn more universal laws. If you would like to have an angel reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. They are $55.55, or this one is. I have a 1-row one that is $22.22. Still takes quite a bit of time to do it. I just provided it to give you guys a way to get an angel messages reading without spending too much money. It's not been that long since you had a test. I mean, it's been a long time since you had that. When was that last thing happen? That's probably what it was. Is the last one you failed. And you were supposed to be learning how to do these things. When you see a person getting upset with you, instead of taking it personal and making it about you, you need to look at them and understand this is a person that is hurting. Instead of seeing a person that's angry, see a person that's hurting. See a person that is afraid. That's what Jesus meant when he said on the cross, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Why did he say that? That's not just something he said for himself. That's something that he said for us as well. All right. Most people don't know what they're doing. Okay. If someone's getting angry and they're acting crazy, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know. It doesn't mean that you should let them do things to you, but it should be easier to forgive them when they do. And not get upset and take it personally and get too super defensive and reactive and shit. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead and post your next question. You want to know what's going to happen? They're not going to tell you. They will not tell you specifically what's going to happen. Because it's a test. It's going to be like getting the questions at a town hall or presidential debate. You're not supposed to get the questions ahead of time. That's cheating. You're cheating. You're cheating, Garrett. There's a good chance that Melissa probably won't have any curses on her. It's like from the, I was trying to, like, it's really hard to burn this when it gets like ashes on the end. Like too much, like a charcoal. Let's put this over here before my smoke detector goes off. All right. Please tell me, does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? You know, it feels like something is in my eye. Might have been that ashes in my eye. Is that out? Please tell me, does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Alyssa currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? What? It's like a bunch of fighting stuff and being victorious and tower or something. Somebody said something, some kind of shitty words and pissed somebody off. Look, the 8 of Cups with the Devil. Someone walked away. Maybe she walked away from somebody, whoever cursed her. Look, 8 of Cups walking away, the Devil, 5 of Swords, which is like defeated. So it's like they're trying, they're putting whatever on her to try and get revenge on her in a way. Like with the 7 of Wands, they think they're standing up for themselves. See, in the underlying energy, this person feels like they lost whatever they had going on with her. This is their way of getting victory because they're trying to cause this tower movement for her. Talking about some kind of injustice. That's interesting. It's like worried about the Hierophant reverse, which is like not getting married. It could be her boyfriend or whatever. This person feels like there's been some kind of injustice. And there's like somebody's watching and someone's heading towards new love really soon. I don't think it's the person who caused the curse. I think it's her. So it's like talking about her heading towards new love in the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. Like fairly soon is like they're watching her. Yeah, there he is. It's somebody who is either a fire sign or a Cancer. This person feels abandoned. It's probably your boyfriend. Or that Leo guy. Could be the Leo guy. What was that Leo guy's name? I can ask if it was him. Cooper. Let me ask if it was Cooper. He probably, do you think he would actually do something, or do you think it's just wishing something negative on her? He's telling me, did Cooper put the current active hex or curse on Melissa? Yes or no? Did Cooper put the current active hex or curse on Melissa? Yes or no? Did Cooper put the current active hex or curse on Melissa? Yes or no? Says yes, he did. Yes. So he did it. Because he's jealous or something. He's feeling, she rejected him or something. Made him mad. Maybe it is. So just try to be ready to be chill. You know, things like that. All right, now it is Kendra's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Kendra. But that's good news. She's rejected him. Isn't that good news? All right. Leticia has added a curse check for herself. And then Angela. Hey, Angela. With a mini reading. All right. Not all the readings are going to go pretty quickly because angel message, a full angel message reading is kind of takes a minute to do that. All right, Kendra, go ahead. She might have been AFK. It's been a minute. You contact Kendra. See if she responds to that. Kendra, Letty, and Angela. Hey, there she is. All right, I see ya. Go ahead and post your question, Kendra. What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra? Kendra has regular reading. You don't have a reading, Priyanka. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not on the list. You have not ordered a reading. What are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? Please tell me, what are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? 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 Six of Swords. What are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? Seven of Cups. What are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? Two of Cups. What are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? Queen of Swords. What are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Swords. I don't know who's doing this yet. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Wands. Oh, there he is. It's him. King of Cups reversed. He's having limited thinking. He's reevaluating what he wants to do with you. The moon in the reverse is like he wants to come out of like this hidden, fearful, secretive energy, and he wants to give you the Knight of Cups, which is like an emotional offer. Ten of Cups reversed, though. He keeps repeating some kind of karmic cycle, which causes him to have indecision, having difficulty making a decision. What are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? 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 All right. We have belligerent, public embarrassment. What the fuck is going on? His feelings are positive so far, so I don't know what this is about. Settling. There could be something else that's happening. Mouth of lies. It's almost like it's kind of reading like somebody's gossiping or something. Someone's making shit up. Cautiously optimistic is on the bottom. Living in their grave. There's somebody who's upset. Public attention. Truth lives. So there's something about truth and empty promises and public. Someone could be mad too. Like this energy could be affecting unless if you had some kind of conflict or something, then it's yours. But if you haven't had a conflict, you're like, what? There's no problem. That is probably something else. It could be even like his wife or whatever. All right, please tell me, what are Minnie's current feelings towards Kendra? Yeah, there's something where I feel like somebody is like saying something to him. And some of them are lying, though. Because people are just saying stuff. It feels more like, I really want to say this really feels like somebody gossiping or something. It feels gossipy. He could have lied too about your situation with him too. He could have lied about his feelings with you if somebody said something to him as well. Please tell me, what are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? Clarifying the Six of Swords. 10 of Swords. Ooh, hell. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. I'm hoping as I get more cards, I'll understand what it's talking about. Like, whatever this is. There's something happening. Clarifying the Two of Cups. Another reason why I think it's not you is because in the middle right here is the Two of Cups. That's him having harmony with you. So whatever this is, it's got to do with somebody else. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Six of Cups. 10 of Wands in the reverse. What are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? Clarifying the 10 of Swords. The High Priestess. Clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. Six of Cups reversed. Clarifying the 8 of Wands in the reverse. The Hierophant. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. I'm like, somebody's jealous too, so there could be somebody who is into him or something. Too. Clarifying the 10 of Wands in the reverse that has a crush on him or something. Sun. Bottom of the deck. It's so funny. Remember when I sent you that thing? That person came up again. And I never even heard of this name before I met you. It's so weird that it's showing up. And why would it show up on Facebook? Is Facebook spying on my live streams? Like, it shouldn't be doing that. Isn't that kind of weird? All right, we have the Six of Swords on the bottom, 3 of Wands. Yeah, I saw it again. I think it was today or yesterday. I can't remember. Like last night or today. Queen of Wands reversed. It's like after live stream. King of Swords reversed. Hangman reversed. This is him. He's trying to move away from something. He's waiting, not taking any action. He's trying to do something to remove limitations and restrictions. He's worried about, I don't know, karma. People judging him. What are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? 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 He also could be feeling like he's settling in his current situation. Clarifying the High Priestess. It kind of reminds me of, did you see the video I posted? And it was like this lady laughing over comments like something about your ex. It's like make a comment about your ex, but they're like after a clothing store. Tell me about your ex, but they're a clothing store. And someone's like, Ross, because I settled for less. That just popped into my head. I don't know if you saw that video. Let me try to. Is this it? Yeah, describe your ex as a clothing store. Yeah. And then people comment down below. Tommy Hilfiger, because He'll figure out a way to lie about anything. And then Ross, because I settled for less. I feel like that's him. Like he feels like he settled for less. I don't know why I have to like associate it. So it popped in my head. H&M because he was always trying to be hers and mine's. I'll send it to you. That's what popped in my head. Just tell me what are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra. What are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? Please clarify the High Priestess. We have Message Me. Trying to understand this. Clarifying the Six of Cups in the reverse. We have Toxic. Something that's here. Clarifying the Hierophant. 2 came out. Dreamy and Catch. Okay, they go together, so. See, he sees you as a catch, and if anything, he's feeling like he could marry you with the Hierophant. That's what I'm really feeling like it's saying. 2 of Cups. Like he feels like he's with you. He wants to be with you. No, you're not dreaming. Yes, I'm real. But I feel like that's how he feels about you. That you're everything that he's been looking for and more. And you're real. He settled. You feel like he settled for less because he didn't think. You know, people always tell you, oh, don't have too high expectations. And, you know, you can't wait for the perfect girl. And in his mind, you're the perfect girl that he wishes he would have waited for. Clarifying Justice in the reverse. And to be fair, I don't think he ever really met anybody like you before, so he didn't think that you existed or someone like you would exist. Clarifying the Sun. 2 came out. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to find my life partner and settle down. And super like there's something different about you. You really stand out from the crowd and I want to know more. So whatever is going on, it's not him. It's not you he's having a problem with. It's something else. Even though it was saying in the other one, other underlying energy, like judgment of other people and concerns about that. Chemistry, laughter, so you making him laugh. He feels love struck. He feels positively towards you. Use these cards. All right, please tell me. I think that like you being more positive and being more emotionally mature and a well-rounded person, I think that highlights the lack that he feels in his wife, to be honest with you. There is like all women are like that. Like there's like not like that. What I mean is like when like say he had his wife and she was being some type of way and he wasn't liking it. Like if he would have went to his dad and he's like, oh, all women are like that. You should just accept that that's the way women are. You know what I mean? That kind of energy. But he doesn't have to do that with you. And before it's like people had told him, oh, you know, everybody, all women are like that, you know, but it's not true, obviously, because he found you and you're not like that. That's what I mean. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. It explains how it all works. Please read the video description if you're interested in getting a reading. All right, please tell me, what is Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? Please clarify, message me. The karmic and I broke up. Please clarify, toxic. I'm afraid you won't hurt me. Please clarify, journey with, I think that crush card. I fantasize about having a family together. Clarify. No, the crush card is there. What is it? It was something like that. Catch. Clarifying crush. I love our intense conversations. Clarifying. I'm ready with super like. We have I'm trying to forget you. What are Meddy's current feelings towards Kendra? Maybe something happened with it. This the karmic and I broke up. And the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, so he's moving on. Maybe he did really break up with her. Personally, I try not to judge. You know, especially, and this can happen with anybody, any narcissistic situation, whether it's man or woman, there's narcissists on both sides, right? Sometimes some people, man or woman, can get very comfortable in a relationship and they feel, oh, we're married and we have a baby, so I can treat you like complete fucking shit. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't leave me for it. And if you do, I'm going to tell everybody that you just left a person with a baby. And I'm going to play the victim. And everybody's going to hate you. So there's an issue like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the issue. So I try not to judge why a man may want to leave a woman, because women, I've known many men who are being abused, that are abused by women, mentally and physically. And financially, women abuse men too. So that's why I try to stay out of judgment. Some people are like, oh, that's so terrible. They probably think, how could she do this reading? We don't know that their situation. We don't know what they do when they're alone. We don't know what she acts like. Because in this reading, you seem like this amazing person, and it's highlighting how he has this issue. I feel like the belligerent and the public embarrassment is something with her. You know, it very well could be something with her. Clarify the karmic and I broke up. Please respect my boundaries. So maybe he has an issue with her, because it's talking about her. Maybe he has an issue with her respecting his boundaries. Please clarify. I'm afraid you will hurt me. Can we start over? Please clarify. I fantasize about having a family together. You are always on my mind. Please clarify. I love our intense conversations. I don't want to hurt others. Please clarify. I'm trying to forget you. I would hurt others for you. And I wish people would kind of stop normalizing how, like, if someone breaks up with you, it doesn't mean they're evil. Sometimes it's better off if they did. Because if they feel like you're not the person for them, they're letting you go. They're doing you a kindness, even though a lot of people don't see it as a kindness. And you don't have to have a reason why you want to break up with somebody. There's some people, oh, I didn't do anything. I don't know why you broke up with me. But he just figured out that you're not the person for him. You know what I mean? And that's okay. And it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. There needs to be more normalized where we can understand that we can break up with people. And if you care about that person, you can remain friends. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you have to like never ever see that person ever again or anything. Maybe sometimes they have a feelings for you, but their feelings are more like they're your friend. You know. So am I too late? I'm playing games. I drive by your house. That energy is there again. I have many unsent messages to you. I'm angry. I want to see you in private. Now, I was picking up a little bit of the jealousy energy with that 7 of Cups there. This row right here. Check your social media to see if you're single. See, there's the jealousy energy. Yeah. You don't need a reason to break up with people necessarily. And what makes it bad is if you're just a dickhead about it, you know. But if a person, and you know, you can break up with somebody and not just be your person and say, I don't really feel like you're my person. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you or do anything like that. But you know, it's worse if you stay in a situation with a person and drag it out. they become more and more attached. There's some people who stay in, guys, I think, do this more than women, where they stay in a shitty relationship out of fear of being alone or fear of change or fear of inconvenience, and they already know that they don't want to be with that person, but they just kind of do it anyways because they don't want to be called the bad guy. A lot of men stay in relationships. Once they're in a relationship and they're committed, usually most men will stay in the relationship even to their demise, even if they're not having sex, even if they're not having a healthy relationship with their person. You know, making the wrong decision doesn't mean that you have to. Once you realize you've made the wrong decision, doesn't mean you're committed to staying on that path forever. You can say I made a mistake and turn around and go the other way. You don't have to hate someone to break up with them either. But so there's part of him he's feeling. So I think after work or whatever, whenever you saw him, this feelings came up after something happened with her. I think that, I don't know if somebody like told her, oh, he was with Kendra all day and all this, we don't know if that happened, that kind of thing. But either way, it looks like they had some kind of fight. He's had a fight with somebody. The karmic and I broke up. Please respect my boundaries. Now the boundaries, that's not to you. It's him. The reason why they broke up is because I feel like he's trying to say to her, she's not respecting his boundaries. But he does want to talk to you because he is hurting. 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. He's trying to move things into calmer waters with the 6 of Swords, but with the 10 of Swords, he's still feeling like betrayed or backstabbed or whatever. The 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. So in this row, here's the jealousy energy. 7 of Cups is he's seeing you with all of these different options. He is and you're 9 of Pentacles, so he sees you as very independent. And with the 6 of Cups in the reverse, there's something to do with the past, where you've kind of just, well, I'll just go on a date with this guy. This is like you releasing attachment to the past. And with the toxic, that's not you, that's him. And he's afraid that you will hurt him. But can we start over? So it's like, I feel like that the can we start over? I feel like that, you've had something happen in the past and he's hoping that you can start over and not have you go on a date with other people and with him instead. And with the 2 of Cups, he's feeling like he wants to be with you. He's nervous about it. There's some delays, the 8 of Wands, but you're always on his mind. He fantasizes about having a family together. He wants to be with you because, like I said, he didn't think anybody like you existed, and he settled for this other situation. And I feel like there's other men in his life that he looked up to, told him this is just how women are, just to get used to it. And he kind of, for a long time, he just like, okay, this is just how it is, just deal with it. And then he met you, and that changed everything. That shifted everything because you proved to him that not everybody has to be like that. Not all women are like that. I feel like there's something where, I don't know if you're giving an advice or there's something positive that you're doing that's making him have clarity about some kind of injustice he's experiencing in his life. And it's almost like you've highlighted that maybe he deserves more, he deserves to be treated well or something like that. And I don't think that you're sitting there talking about his wife, but there's something you might not even be talking about him. You could be just talking about, oh, I deserve to have good things and I deserve this and that. And maybe you talk about another person and being in that situation. It could be something like that. But I feel like that he's gaining some kind of clarity over his situation and how there's been some kind of injustice, not necessarily with you, but the way he's been treated up until now. Like, it's like you showed him a whole new world that he didn't even know that was a possibility to even exist. And, that's why it says, I love our intense conversations. This is why I think it's something that you're saying to him that's making him realize that some kind of injustice he's been dealing with. And he doesn't want to hurt others, though. He doesn't want to hurt them, but he doesn't want them to hurt him either. You know what I mean? There's some kind of, it's almost hiding like he's having some kind of they're saying taken for granted. So there's some stuff that he does that he takes for granted. I do feel like that he puts some efforts in and everything like that. And there's some situations where he goes out of his way and he's not appreciated for it. And it probably, if he's the kind of person who enjoys doing acts of service to express love and the person didn't appreciate it, that is so heartbreaking for a person. I'm an act of service person. And it's hard when you're going out of your way and you're doing such a kind thing. And it's so weird because, you know, I would be like, I can count on one hand how often, how many times a person's done something, gone out of their way and been kind to me, you know. Even though, granted, this one guy, I was like with somebody else at the time. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But he came over to my house for my birthday and it was beautiful. Like, he got a vase, and we lived in California. There's a lot of flowers there. He went around the whole neighborhood and picked all these flowers and made the most beautiful arrangement of flowers. You know, and it's not like I had a baby daddy. I had someone I was going to be married to. I was engaged. So I wasn't going to cheat on him, but that, you know, is very sweet. And yeah, he did want to get laid and he was trying to steal me away from somebody. But I mean, that's like one of the rare things that someone's ever did for me. But I'm the kind of person who does shit like that all the time. And if he did that, you know, with her, something like that, kind to her, and put all this effort in, and she was just like, oh yeah, whatever, you know, that's going to hurt a person like that. And there could be something like that happen. My husband then got really jealous, and then he wasn't my husband at the time. We got married later on. He got really jealous and brought me home like a case of flowers, and there was so many flowers I couldn't put them anywhere. And I went around and I gave flowers to the whole neighborhood that day because I didn't want them to die. I wanted people to enjoy them. He worked for Armelini, which is they ship like flowers across the country, and so he had access. He could buy, like, for not too expensive either, like $150, you could buy a whole case of flowers, of roses and shit. So, but it was after. It kind of doesn't mean as much either, right? When they do it after, when they're jealous or whatever. But you know what I mean. At the time, but it would have been nicer if he would have done that without somebody doing something above and beyond. But, you know, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands reversed. The Sun. But I can, like, literally think of, like, I remember these things too. There's just not that many. But I, like, do those things all the time. That's what I'm really picking up here. I don't know. There's this feeling like he used to do these things, and then she just doesn't appreciate them. I think maybe she got used to him. Maybe he used to do kind things for her all often, and then she just got used to it and took it for granted. Let's talk about him putting down the past and being happier with the Sun. The Sun feels happier. He's ready. He's ready to be happy. I'm trying to forget you. I would hurt others for you. Who he's trying to forget is, and like release the past that he's trying to put down is probably his wife. That's who he's trying to forget. It's not you. And he would hurt others for you, which is her. He would hurt her. Not like physically, you know, hurt her feelings. All right. But hopefully that reading was informative and helpful. Now it is Leticia's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Leticia, or the first question you want to ask. She has a mini in-depth reading and a curse check. That's because he feels like, does he ever do nice little things for you? I'm curious, because it's acts of service for people, but it's like, part of acts of service isn't just that you're doing something. People who do acts of service actually do enjoy that. And so they enjoy doing it, and then they're enjoying that you enjoy it. But if you don't enjoy it, it kind of kills it. And it makes you not want to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, ugh, why am I doing this if this doesn't if you don't care. So it's probably giving him joy because he's able to do kind things for you and you appreciate them. There's nothing like being appreciated when you do something kind for somebody else, you know? Uh-oh. What's going on with Robert? Letty? He's not contacting you, is he? Yeah, he's probably naturally a thoughtful person, does acts of service. I would think men are more masculine energy usually would be sometimes. That's why I think it's weird when men don't. Because one way, and a lot of people don't realize this, one way that a man expresses love is by working. I mean, it needs to be a little bit more than just that, but you know, if the guy's not working and he's not providing anything and he's just being, I don't know, he doesn't do anything, then throw that one away. You don't need that one. Throw it back. It's defective. No contact. All right. That's good. So he's naturally protective and thoughtful. Those are really good things to find in a person. It sucks though when you get in a relationship and, I don't know, people, maybe you do kind things and the person doesn't reciprocate. It can really kill a relationship really quick, to be honest with you. All right, we're doing mini in-depth reading. All right. What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? 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 3 of Cups reversed. What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? He thinks that you're with somebody else. What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? Ace of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Three of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands. Clarifying Judgment in the reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Two of Swords in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords reversed. What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? Clarifying the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups. Clarifying the Four of Wands. The Hierophant. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Temperance. Clarifying the Six of Swords reverse. Ten of Wands reverse. He's trying to still decide if he wants to put down the burden of the connection and move on. He's having a hard time doing that. The Star, Seven of Cups, Justice, Hangman. All right, so in the affecting energy, he thinks, or he's seeing you as the Star, and with a lot of options. Someone who is balanced and fair and enlightened, and he hasn't given up on the connection. Like, he has these certain thoughts that you're this type of person, and it's the kind of person he wants to be with. So he hasn't given up his feelings. He still feels a lot of positive feelings for you. And he's trying to manifest, fighting off any potential suitors that you have. Looks like he might try to do something kind. He sees you as beautiful. And he might give you some kind of gift or something, trying to get on your good side. That's what the underlying energy is. That's what he's considering, in a way. What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? We're finding the Queen of Cups. We have the Man. The Queen of Cups with the Man. What about him? Double rainbow. Okay. Clarifying the Hierophant. Rider. Have you seen him out and about? Clarifying Temperance. He might have seen you somewhere. Firefly. Clarifying the Ten of Wands in the reverse. We have the Ring. Bottom of the deck is Rabbits, which is like sexual energy. Like it says, new beginnings, desire and sex, procreation, fertility. And then we have Diamond Ring. So he may even want to propose to you. Buy you a house. There's like an energy here where he wants to give you everything to try to probably get you back. This could be because he's given up maybe on the other stuff. Angela, if you pay with CashApp, you don't have to send extra. Or was it on PayPal? I can't remember what you paid under. Yeah, PayPal. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm hoping. I'm looking to see if he's doing. I'm trying to use specific cards that can signal that to me. Please tell me what are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia. What are Robert's current thoughts about Leticia? Clarifying double rainbow. Clarifying double rainbow. We have rose. Clarifying roses. Clarifying roses. Pig. That's a positive card in this deck. Clarify writer. Clarify writer. Clarify writer. We have birds and fish. Oh, Garrett. Clarifying firefly. Clarifying firefly. Bride. Clarifying the bride. He wants to marry you. Clarify the bride. I got like a bunch of cards that talk about marriage. Clarifying the bride. House. Again. Another house card. And ship. He's about to spend every penny he has to try to do something to get you back. Because he's worried about a third party. Clarifying ring. Lady. Which is you. Clarify ring with lady. The rod. Clarify the rod. Lily. Why is there, what does that have to do with the rod? It can be conflict and competition. It is like a 5 of Wands card. It's probably a competition thing. Bottom of the deck is scythe. So whatever he's doing, he's going to be doing it quickly. Look, ring. Book. He's thinking about doing things to get you back. Thinking about doing things again. Another marriage proposal. And it would be like quickly, hand in hand. That's like him trying to be with you. Flames on the hearth. He's like really worried about losing you to someone else. So like, there's some kind of timing for something. So you have the 4 of Cups. There's some kind of contemplation that is taking place, and he's trying to gain some kind of clarity. And I think that is on his own feelings with the Queen of Cups, as it did give me the gentleman or the man. So he's showing up in this Queen of Cups energy towards you, even though I know he's a Sagittarius. I don't know. It's saying it's him. Because he thinks you're really beautiful. This is like he thinks about showing up, sending you roses. I don't know if he's ever done that before. And 3 of Cups reversed. He's worried about there being another person. He's wanting to. 4 of Wands is marriage. Hierophant is marriage. The Rider is fast movement, communication. That's his goal. He wants to progress. The birds can talk about communication, and the fish can talk about money. I don't know if he got more money and he feels like he can buy you. He also could, I don't know, if he's getting readings on you or something, he also could be seeing that there's other men who are interested in you. That could be part of it, or he just could be imagining it. But because, I mean, you are beautiful. You're a wonderful person. So, and you're a Leo. So, you're a passionate person. Judgment. Yeah, he's going to try to compromise. He's going to try to do something. With Firefly, he's feeling very drawn to you. He's wanted to do something to give you, it's like riches and a house and a bride. I don't know. He feels like he can do something. There's something that he wants to give you, and he wants to just give you everything. It just feels like he's going to just try to love bomb you. Basically, he's thinking about love bombing you. Yeah, he's not, I feel like, oh, maybe the conflict right here with the rod is within himself. Because with the lilies, if a guy sees you as a lilies is like the Empress card. So he really feels very drawn to you. Looks like for the most part, he's having fairly positive thoughts. He's thinking about what he can do to woo you, basically. That's the gist of his thoughts. Looks like he's going to throw everything at you, give you everything. So I guess we'll see what happens. At least it's not, it could be worse. He could be thinking about worse things. And I don't see any indicator of any curse or anything, or vandalizing things or anything like that. I don't see anything negative actually here. All right, go ahead and post your next question, which is kind of interesting. I wasn't really expecting that after the other shit that was going on, but probably shift his energy. He probably got advice for somebody. Instead of putting curses on her, why don't you just like send her a bunch of flowers and shit? Did he like have issues with commitment before or anything? He didn't have it. Those what was like? What did you not like that he was doing? And like, what did you want that he wasn't giving you in the relationship? Like, I know you told me. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Well, I know that, but it's not without reason. Please tell me, does Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Leticia currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Nope, you don't have any. No curses, Leticia. That's a good thing. Figure out what it's saying. The last curse, this person is still fairly confident that the last curse they put on you will eventually work. I think it was a curse for you to not be alive. Somebody did. Or it's to end something, but I don't think so. Obviously, it's not working, but that's what it says. The curse has been removed, so whatever they think is happening, they think it's still happening, but it's not. So let them keep thinking that. It's good that they didn't do anything to you under the eclipse energy. Maybe they were afraid to, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't, I don't have no way to be able to tell if it was a woman. You don't have a curse on you, so I don't know. It's kind of, I can't read anything because there's nothing to read because there's nothing there. Nothing is happening. The answer is no. All right, now it is Angela's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Angela. Angela has a mini in-depth reading. But you're cursed free, Letty, you're fine. You're welcome. Angela has a mini in-depth reading. You're welcome, honey. All right, where's Angela? There we go. There she is. Please tell me, what does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? You're the only person I want. Decide to fly out. You're not taking it, though. I gotta do it. Shuffle it back in. What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? All right, let's go over them. I'll do underlying energy. All right, you're the most amazing person I've ever met. We will be together soon. I want to see you in private. Oh boy, I might clarify that. Let's see what he wants to do in private. I regret what I said to you. Do you know what this is? If you know what it is, I probably is that no point in clarifying it. I have many unsent messages to you. Yes, we definitely clarifying that shit. I don't want you. I'm trying to distract myself from you. And I'm afraid of change. Alex, are you in here now? Or is this? I'm just trying to make sure if this is YouTube, like on YouTube reading. Bottom of the deck is I would hurt others for you. I want to talk about living together. I'm falling in love with you, and I still love you, I promise. Oh, I didn't know that was your name. I'm sorry. Here, let me put you as a moderator. Will help me. Here, and then I can try to remember. All right, you're going to be after Angela, honey. I didn't realize that was your, I think you were in here like one time before. I just couldn't remember what your screen name was. All right. I want to do this one for sure. I want to do this one. Which one? Which one? I think I would hurt others for you. Okay. Ah, that's cool. Alright, so we got, I want to see you in private. We'll be together soon. I have many unsent messages to you, and I would hurt others for you. There we go. Please tell me, what does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Please clarify. I want to see you in private. The Five of Swords reversed. Please clarify. We will be together soon. Temperance. Please clarify. I have many instant messages to you. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. Please clarify. I would hurt others for you. The Ten of Cups. That's interesting. Please tell me, what does Darius want to see to Angela? What does he want her to know? Clarify the Five of Swords and the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. Please clarify Temperance. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Clarify the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have the Five of Wands. Clarifying the Ten of Cups. We have the High Priestess. Here Darius is. What does Darius want to see to Angela? What does he want her to know? Clarifying the Devil in the reverse. We have the Fool in the reverse. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Five of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the High Priestess. We have the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Talking about Ten of Pentacles is like long-term commitment, family, things like that. Wheel of Fortune is like kind of learning lessons. Talking about him moving forward and having a change. Like he's learned some kind of lessons in the upright. And he's having a change of heart, and he's wanting to come out of the cold and the affecting energy. What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? clarify the Fool in the reverse. We have Love, clarifying the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarify the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. We have I'm Ready, which is about I'm ready to find my partner and settle down. Clarifying the Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have Toxic, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Red Flags. Bottom of the deck is Best Friend, Ghosted. You feel like he is ghosted by his best friends. His best friend was you. Responsible, slow down, and mature. Okay. What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Clarifying love. I wish you never found out that secret. Okay. Clarifying I'm ready. I still feel you. I still feel connected to you even when you're gone. Clarifying toxic. One day we will reunite. Clarifying red flags. Clarifying red flags. You look happy without me. Can you get it? Can I get it to see? I don't know if you can see it from there. I was unavailable to love you. Affecting energy. I love you. I know I caused you so much pain, and I was afraid of being vulnerable. All right. So I want to see you in private. I mean, it is what it says. Five of Swords in the reverse, double reverse. So when he sees you in private, he wants to do something to like maybe apologize, come out of this defeated energy. With the Devil in the reverse, he's wanting to do things to remove limitations and restrictions in the connection. And with the Fool in the reverse, he's wanting to potentially have some kind of new beginning in love with you. We have love over here. And I wish you never found out that secret is, I don't know if you found out like he had somebody else or whatever. But it could be something like that. That's what I feel like it says. It feels like I wish you never found out about that secret. And I feel like the secret is like something to do with another person. Hopefully that makes sense. And then whatever it was, it caused some rift between you. And that's what he's wishing that you never found out. So it would not have caused the rift between the both of you. We will be together soon. Page of Pentacles. He's planning on offering you something. Three of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. This is potential temperance. He's trying to hold back from doing this. He's Page of Pentacles. He's wanting to give you, could be an apology, could be a proposal. It could be, something where he's taking things to the next level with you. Three of Pentacles is wanting to have the beginning stages of a solid foundation with you. He's ready to settle down with you, and he feels connected with you no matter what. So he wants to do these different things. Right now he's holding back though, so I have many unsent messages to you. So like he keeps writing up these messages or whatever he's doing. He's having these ideas of things he could say to you. And he keeps thinking, I don't know if I should send them. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands reverse. This is a bad idea. and he's worried about it. And this is him doing with the toxic. Like he feels like one day we will reunite, right? But the toxic is him repeating, like having this cycle where he keeps almost sending you a message and he's like, oh, I shouldn't do that. I don't want to cause any problems. That could cause problems. That's a bad idea. He could be concerned about like losing his job and things like that. I would hurt others for you, 10 of Cups, because he feels like you are the 10 of Cups to him. So that's complete emotional fulfillment. With a High Priestess, I feel like that he sees you as somebody like that. That's someone who's really wise, someone who's like, you are withdrawn though, and intuitive though. And with the Four of Pentacles, he's not wanting to lose you. There's like a greedy energy there. And red flags. You promised yourself you would never date someone like me again. It's not like that exactly, but I feel like there's some kind of indication there. Like you promised yourself that you would never try to date someone or date you again. It could be something more like that. And he thinks that you look happy without him. So there's an energy where he thinks that you're happy. He is concerned about making you unhappy, but also he's concerned about missing out on happiness as well. All right. Hopefully that reading was informative and helpful. Now it is Alex's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Alex. Adriana to Alexander. I do want to run to the bathroom really quick. Yeah, it could be also that full moon eclipse and stuff going on. Could be as well. If I do the reading and you don't really feel like, oh, that's not it or something like that, sometime I would suggest maybe an angel messages, because that could mean that the angels are trying to talk to you about something too. But we'll see what the cards say. I'm just letting you know what things could be. Doesn't mean that they are. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. Here we go. All right. Plus, it gives the cards a second to rest because I have to reuse the same cards. Usually, I jump around from card to cards so I can not have them be back-to-back use. So, it gives it a minute. All right, please tell me, what does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? Isn't that some goofy shit? I can't believe I got a picture of me to look like that and then make it a freaking and make it like a freaking emoji. I'm an emoji in here. All right. It actually just happened. They said pick emojis, so I just threw some random shit in there. Whatever worked. It's like, you know how it's like, here, do this. I'm like, okay, I'll try that picture, and let's see what happens. Because it was only taking certain size pictures, so I just threw whatever. Please tell me. What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Oh, you got two. Bottom of the deck is I think about marrying you, affecting energy. Now, it could be yours, so I'm going to try to... I'm too broken to love. This love scares me. I'm angry. Does it sound like her or you? And I act happy, but I'm not. But it says, I want to leave the karmic. So that could be her. After that. It's not like that much thought wasn't really put into, like, when I put stuff like that, I don't really put that much, I didn't put that much thought into it. I just had some pictures, random pictures, and threw them in there. There's some that I wanted that I couldn't get in there. It was frustrating. I was like, I want that one. All right, let's see what else we got. So does this sound like you or her in the affecting energy? All right. Then we have, I believe we are twin flames. Maybe that was her energy last night. You're the most amazing person I've ever met. I'm sorry, I can't. Now, hold on. Let's see what that means. I'm going to have to clarify that one. I regret what I said to you. Oh, something's going on. What is the person she's with? What's his sign? You feel like home to me? Please don't block me. I want to grow old with you. I love you. I hope you will contact me soon. Girl, you're the one who needs to do the contacting. He's already done that. You already told him to fuck off. You can't tell people to fuck off and hope they'll contact you. My heart is so broken. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I got to do this one. I believe we're twin flames. I do got to clarify that. I want to see what it says. I regret what I said to you. I hope you will contact me soon. My heart is so broken. Maybe. I think I want to do the angry one. think it might be her. So you think that his sign might be Cancer? Maybe I'll... I think I'm going to take out... I'm going to trade out that contacting one because it's you contacting her. I think the angry one might tell me more information. So it is positive. All right. I'm angry. I regret what I said to you. I believe you're twin flames. My heart is so broken, and I'm sorry I can't. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm sorry I can't with you. Maybe it could be I'm sorry I can't stay where I'm at. I gotta come towards you. That type of thing. I can't resist being with you. It could be something like that. Please tell me, what does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? I kind of want to see what this other cards want to say. Try to grab energy out of this. You get a regular reading, so I usually put something extra in there for the regular readings. Please tell me, what does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Hoping this will give me some kind of like an energy dismissive or some kind of clue what's going on. Look. Dismissive 180, completely changed. Heart on their sleeve and friendship breakup. So there's like a shift in energy. I feel like it's saying heart on their sleeve is like her heart is on her sleeve type of thing. What's underneath? The affecting energy is gratitude. Okay. That could be you being... If you're in the vibration of gratitude, that can help to shift things. Unwilling to share. Lights on, but no one's home. Holding grudges. Haunted by the past. That could be her. Please tell me, what does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Please clarify, I'm angry. Strengthen the reverse. Please clarify, regret what I said to you. We have justice in the reverse. Please clarify, I believe we are twin flames. 6 of Swords in the reverse. Hell yeah. Clarifying my heart. Please clarify, my heart is so broken. Yeah, definitely. It kind of sucks when you got to work, but do you at least get some time to enjoy the place where you're at? Please clarify, I'm sorry, I can't. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Does anything seem different since Trump took office for you? Please tell me. What does Adriana say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Clarify strength in the reverse. 10 of Swords. Ooh. Clarifying justice in the reverse. 6 of Wands. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's exciting. Definitely enjoy it. Clarify the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Yes, definitely. If you got any cool pictures, send them to me. Even if it's a nice picture of the beach. Clarifying the Tower. The water's probably warmer than here. I've been wanting to go to the beach, but the water's like 62 degrees here. It's too cold for me. Clarifying the 6 of Cups in the reverse. 3 of Swords. And what did you do with them? Oh my god, please tell me. That's so funny. Please tell me. What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Please clarify the 10 of Swords. Clarifying the 6 of Wands. Clarifying the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Clarifying the Star in the reverse. Well, there's no more like that. Clarifying the 3 of Swords. It's going to be about what you can do and what you can't do. No more DEI. All right. Queen of Wands on the bottom. I think that's her. Temperance. Oh, that's definitely her. Temperance. 7 of Wands. So she's wanting to stand up for what she believes in. She's weighing her options. All right, girl, let's see it. Oh, not the Devil. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Just a delay. So she's got, unfortunately, we have this. This is bad. Okay, so here's the problem. Limited thinking. The Devil, like, negative entities do come around us and try to fuck with us. People are like, oh, I don't want to go to that place because there could be demons and shit there. Dude, there are literally demons all around us all the time. And they're trying to fuck with us. They try to give us intrusive thoughts. Angels try to do stuff to counter it too. Depending on your vibration is what you will hear the most. So if you're like someone who's down and depressed and stuff and anxious and fearful, you're going to hear this right here more than the positive things. I do see her having the positive ones too, but she's battling this. And you can't fix it for her. It's something that's a battle she's got to win on her own, just like you did. You had to do it too, didn't you? I know you did because you went through a hard time for a while there. Yeah, look at the angels are bringing a renewal of energy though. Yep, trying to bring you into union and trying to end whatever she's got going on with somewhere else. All right. You got to remember your twin flames, and the angels will always be in your favor. But just like I was saying to other people, there's divine timing. And what divine timing is certain things have to happen. There's certain lessons that need to be learned before you can come together. And as long as you're learning those lessons and you're working on that stuff and you're able to, like, you know, work with the different universal laws and keep the correct vibration, it helps her to come into alignment better because she has to, like, learn and heal and stuff too. It kind of does speed up the process, you know. Well, you almost made it all the way to the end, Angela. All right, please tell me, what does Adriana want to say to Alexander? So, like, do you feel like the morale for everybody is much better than it used to be, like before? Yeah, maybe Garrett needs to do that. Please tell me. What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. We have interested. Clarify the King of Wands. Slow down. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. Did you tell her your twin flames? Like, did you bring it up or anything when you've spoken to her previously? I don't know if you said all that. I can't remember. You might have told me. We have Loser. Clarifying the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We have Message Me. Doesn't mean you should message her. She does want you to message her, but she needs to do something herself because she caused the situation. Clarify the Ace of Wands. It's mutual. I should say, have you ever sent you the there's like this Astro Seek compatibility chart thing, and you can compare your charts. You just put in your birthdays and stuff, and that'd be interesting to see. And you can see how much in alignment you are or aren't, most likely are. But you can also, it's kind of interesting because then you can know what your weaknesses are and maybe help you understand a dynamic in the situation. Here, let me send it to you really quick before I forget. Astro Seek compatibility chart. Come on, internet. Yeah, this is it. Oh, you do it the other way. There you are. I sent it to you on Instagram. You should try it. All right, bottom of the deck is abusive. Perfect match, arguments. So abusive says, I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out of a pattern of abuse that's really deeply rooted in me. I feel like using the twin flame cards, so I'm gonna, they're flashing them in my mind, like the angels are. Alright, please tell me, what does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? What does Adriana want to say to Alexander? What does she want him to know? Please clarify. Interested. All right, we have union. The same divine energy flows in each of us. This energy is the catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. Please clarify. Please clarify, slow down. Please clarify, slow down. We have growth. I miss you. Let's both stop running away. Aww. Clarify, loser. Mirrors. This situation is being caused by both of us. Look at our own role in this situation to help us change it. Please clarify, message me. We have mirrors. Our inner children are crying out right now. We both need to comfort them and become the parents. Yeah, that makes sense. But my heart is so broken. Please clarify, it's mutual. Communication. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if I can say the right things to you. That's what I can't is about. What I can't do is send you a message. I'm sorry I can't. She can't send you a message, even though she's feeling these feelings. She's missing you. She's heartbroken. She's thinking about the past. And the Ace of Wands is her having inspired ideas. You're probably coming from the angels to try to get you to contact her. Like, try to get her to contact you, I mean. All right, affecting energy is union. Our love will manifest through the union of heart and mind. Expanding these areas allows our love to grow. Growth. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. I'm triggered. An old pattern has surfaced and it hurts. Union. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. And then karmic ties. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. So far, everything's going pretty good. I would just like have fun and know that things are lining up for you in the connection with her currently. Let her do it. One of the biggest mistakes I ever did was coddle my twin flame. So, they gotta, just like you had to suck it up and you had to find the courage to do shit, so does she. Anyway, so she's angry. She's angry because she treated you like shit, basically, and she's not in a very good situation currently. She's not happy in her current situation. And I feel like that she's got some level of resentment going on with whoever she's currently with, because I feel like that she gave up you for that person in a way, and she feel like she probably made a mistake because you're sitting there being awesome, and then she rejected. Imagine she like reject something awesome to be with something shitty, and someone who like took you for granted and all that. So that would suck for her, but I think, you know, yeah. So you can, you know, still have confidence in her, believe in her that she can do it and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you got to allow them to do it and respect her journey. You know, just like you got to, we should be not just hers. We should be respecting everybody's journey in a way and understand that there are sometimes when someone's being an asshole or dickhead, there's been times when you've been an asshole or dickhead, right? Everybody does it sometime or sooner or later. They're a dickhead to people, and we all have done it, and maybe that's not something you would do now, but it doesn't mean that that's just where they are on their stages. You also don't know what they're going through, so sometimes it's like, you know, they're having a thing. sometimes if a person, does something, say like I'm driving down the road, a person flips me off and honks at me, I'm going to be like, they're not having a very good day. If that doesn't affect me, they're having a bad day. I'm having a good day. I'm not going to allow their bad day to affect my good day, but that's their journey. And they're having a bad day, and you can hope that it gets better for them. But at the end of the day, it's something they got to go through them on their own. So I feel like that she wants to be with you, and she regrets. I feel like she regrets what she did. She regrets like one of your last interactions where, she decided not to be with you. Oh yeah. So you can understand she's angry, things like that. And this doesn't necessarily mean she's angry at you. Some people are angry at themselves and then they'll take it out on other people and stuff too. So she regrets what she said to you. With justice in the reverse, she feels like there's an injustice. I'm trying to... There's something about... Maybe she said something about your confidence or leadership abilities, something about being successful and victorious, something like that. That's something that I feel like that she said something that negated that, and then that is what she regrets saying. But in all actuality, she felt like things were kind of moving too quickly for her, and she was just trying to push you away. She was trying to run away because she got scared and she wasn't ready for that level of intimacy or something like that. I believe we are twin flames. That's really interesting. Oh wait, did you say you didn't say that you're twin flames right to her? Well, I don't know. If she doesn't know what twin flames is, it's like something where she believes you're like her other half or her person that she's supposed to be with. Six of Swords, or a lot of people say soulmate or whatever. Six of Swords. She's having a hard time moving away. She wants. I feel like that she felt like with you she had a balanced give and take. There was a good balance between the both of you, but I don't feel like it's something she's experiencing currently. And with the loser card, I feel like that again, she feels like that there's some kind of, with the loser card, is some kind of shortcoming for her. I don't know if you helped her. I want to feel like it feels like you helped her and she treated you bad. I feel like you did something. I don't know. I know you told me a little bit, but I don't remember it that good. But there's an energy here of you. I feel like the Six of Pentacles you gave to her, she's not experiencing that in her current situation. She's feeling bad about it. And my heart is so broken. Tower. This upheaval and transformation. With our inner children are crying out right now. We both need to comfort them and become the parents. I feel like that's like left from like your last conflict. It's so weird. She keeps kind of hoping like you reach out, and I feel like that even when she rejected you, she still wanted you to reach out. And I think that she cried about it later. I feel like part of her is concerned that maybe you're going to move on, though. Part of her, I feel like, wants you to message her so she knows, or do something to signal something with her, because and there's like part of her wondering or hoping that you're still into her, you still want her. Oh yeah, you did. Okay. So she does believe it now. Maybe she looked up some stuff about it. And again, I already said, I'm sorry, I can't. I kind of went to that immediately just because it was really jumping out at me in this row. Yep, she did want to contact you. So just kind of trust that when it's time, she will. And until then, you don't have to do anything but, have fun. The more fun you have, the more you enjoying life and you're not upset and worried and anxious, the faster this will all go. But that's all that I have for you. Hopefully this reading was informative and helpful. Maybe you're right when it comes to like what you're feeling. It's definitely, I feel this is definitely some kind of confirmation. You know what I mean? She will. You're just going to give her some time to figure it out. And you got to understand that the people that comes into her life and everything that she is dealing with, even if they're not that great to her, are there to teach her a lesson of why she should be doing something different and be with you. So she's going to go through such, as long as she keeps choosing a shitty person who's like maybe being some kind of abusive or narcissistic or something like that to her, she's going to keep getting her ass kicked, from doing that until she learns. Hey, Ariana. How are you doing? You're welcome, Alex. And hopefully you have a fun time. Go get some rest so you can have fun with your family. I'm good, Ariana. Send me some cool pictures of the beach and shit. The water's got to be warmer there. I don't know. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Yeah, that's 100% true, Alex. All right, if anybody wants to ask some free questions, you can throw some up real quick. The free questions are dice rolls. You can ask yes or no questions, or you can ask what someone is thinking, feeling, where's the connection headed, their next actions or intentions. Make sure you post your first name, their first name. If you're asking about another person, real first names, the real one, the one that their mama named them, and both your sun's signs. Okie dokie, Ariana. I'm about to get off here. Is my Cancer man, Kev, thinking of me? Justine, Virgo, please. Okay. Is his name Kev or Kevin? I feel like I inhaled some drink earlier, and now I'm trying to get it out. I like took a drink. I'm drinking out of a straw. I'm inhaling it. Waiting for Justine to make that clarification. Yep. Go ahead. Ask a free question. You can ask yes or no question, or you can ask what someone is thinking, feeling. Where's the connection headed? Their next actions or intentions. It's Kev. Okay. Just making sure. All right. Thinking of Justine. I don't know. Let's see what they're thinking about you instead of asking if they are thinking. I don't know. I guess you really want to know what they're thinking, if they're thinking about you. Please tell me, has Kev thought about Justine in the month of March? Yes or no? Has Kev thought about Justine in the month of March? Has Kev thought about Justine in the month of March? Yes or no? The answer is yes. Yes, he has thought about you lately. Are you going to ask a question, Ariana? You can ask a question too, Alex. Where's Matt? Alex and Matt and everybody else. Where are you guys? I know you're AFK. Everybody who is waiting to ask a free question, go ahead and post your question now. Oh my God. Website design. I don't want to sell you it. If I really wanted to, I can design my own website. But if I really wanted to design a website, I'd probably just make Sean do it because he can do it. He can make robots to run the site too, so he can program robots. Yep. Post your question. Stop talking and start posting. Can I ask, is coming back to New Zealand? What does that mean? Yeah, I had to take a break from doing free questions for a little while. Oh, that's awesome. You can ask a question, though, if you want. There's some little tidbits of information that comes in here and there that can be used for everybody, especially when I do angel messages, because I'm really just talking about concepts we all have to learn. You know what I'm saying? You're not asking your question properly, so I'm not going to answer your question. You don't know what to ask? Oh. You can ask a yes or no job-related question, or you can ask if something will happen by a certain time. But just remember, time's fluid. But it would be like where you're currently at. And based on the current energies, it would be this is what it would happen. But it can change. It can get further away or it can get closer. Like if you're asking, when will something happen? I'm not going to answer it. If you're going to ask if something's going to happen before a certain time, yeah, I'll answer that. It doesn't feel nice there, Garrett. Make sure you guys refresh your videos so you're not lagging as well. What are Cooper's current thoughts about Garrett, please? What are Cooper's current thoughts about Garrett? What are Cooper's current thoughts about Garrett? Before the summer. You can't use a season, you have to use a month. So say a month, Ariana. Bad Alyssa's here. Looks like she, Bad Alyssa has says some kind of secret. So Bad Alyssa is telling her about your Alyssa's business. And something, whatever she told him about, is something to do with the Ten of Pentacles, which is like commitment, long-term commitment. We have Justice. 3, 6, 9. So Bad Alyssa said something to him about you that has something to do with commitment in the long term and success and something to do with the marriage. And I feel like he's having limited thoughts. He's having fear. surrounding it, and he's thinking about contacting you and trying to get information from you. Thinking about contacting Garrett, go, hey, what's going on? And he's hoping that you go, oh, Alyssa this and Alyssa that. You better not fucking say anything. It would be dumb. Don't do it. Well, Ariana, start electrical side work before the summer. What does that mean? My coworker and I have been talking about it. Are you going to pick a month? You can pick a month, like I said. Pick a month that you want to know by, Ariana. Not like if you want to know before July or before June. I don't know. Ariana, get the soap out of your eyes. Ariana's naked. Okay. It's just like, this is the first thought we got to think about. She's got soap in her eyes. We can't see you, though. We can't see your booty. You can post a question. Try again. Dry your fingers off and start typing. I'm like coughing up whatever I inhaled. That was liquid. That was like coming out my nose. June, okay. Please tell me, will Ariana start electrical side work before June? Yes or no? Will Ariana start electrical side work before June? Yes or no? Says yes. Well, things should be picking up. Isn't there more? I don't know where you live exactly, but isn't there more people building shit in your area? They're building a lot of shit in my area. They're building like stores and apartments and houses. Like I had already like 2 houses on my street, like just on by my house go up. Kind of sucked when the one next door was going up just because it made my bathroom more dusty. Because I have like the fart fan. I think the fart fan. I don't know. There's something going on with it. Somehow it's getting in. The dust from next door was getting in. I'm good. All right. Is anybody else going to ask any more questions? If you want to post your question correctly, then I will answer it. Yeah, we're going to make some money, Ariana. And then on top of that, Trump is supposed to give us like $5 grand by this summer. So more money, we could pay down our credit cards, basically. Yeah, the fart fan. What they call it there instead of Southern thing, I don't know. I don't know. I'm Florida, so I'm like a weird version of Southern. Here, nice. All right, please tell me, what are Johnny's current thoughts about Garrett? What are Johnny's current thoughts about Garrett? What are Johnny's current thoughts about Garrett? Pisces. Well, he thinks that you're friends. 2 of Cups. It's kind of reevaluating something. He's lacking in clarity about something. He's wondering if he's missed out on something with you. He's trying to make a decision. 3, 6. I don't know if it's like job related. It could be because we got a 3 of Pentacles here and 9 of Pentacles here. It must be balanced and fair. I think he wants to tell you something with the Ace of Swords. Could be work related. Like he's trying to decide to tell you something. I don't know, to maybe like work together or something. He does feel rejected by you because it's saying like you're showing up right here. This is you with the Hangman, with the High Priestess. So this is like the High Priestess usually a withdrawn energy, so you might be withdrawn and he might be feeling rejected by you, but he still feels like you're friends. would totally touch an alligator. Well, I have touched alligators before, but like when I see alligator, I go over and I take pictures of it. There was one time I was at this one lake, and it was like the water was pretty nice in the lake. It's in Leesburg. There's this lake, I can't remember the name of it. I'll tell you in a second. I just drove through there not that long ago in December. I used to live there. Oh, is that right? No, over here. Is this it? Yeah, here. This is probably it. Is that the park? It's like a really nice, there's like a really nice, this has got to be the lake. What's the name of this silly lake? Lake Harris. And there's like a park. It's really pretty. It's like a garden. I think it's called Venetian Gardens. And then there's like a playground. And anyways, I was in the gardens, and there was an alligator sitting there in the grass. It was so pretty. The water is just so clean and nice. The alligators had perfect skin. It had like it was like if there was a supermodel alligator, that was it. It was probably about 4 feet long. I went and I took pictures. I have the pictures of it somewhere. But alligators have the same intelligence as a dog. And so they can be trained like a dog to not bite people. They don't automatically just run around and want to bite you. They call them swamp puppies because they're just more like dogs when you actually can train them and be around them. You can train them to like you. There's actually an emotional support alligator that exists here. It had really pretty skin. It was a really pretty alligator. It makes me want to find the picture. Did I take it with this camera? I don't know. Maybe not. I think I got this camera after I moved in here. Then it would probably be on my other camera. I got this camera. I have it over here. The other phone. Why aren't you on? I charged you. Did it turn off? Maybe I shut it down. I should have shut it down. What's... I'm not going to tell you with tarot cards how to eat spaghetti. Yeah, there's a guy who has an emotional support alligator. All right, maybe it's this phone. Come on, where's my pictures? Albums. I have albums. Stop lying. It's got the same ones as here. It's probably on Facebook somewhere. It's from like 5 years ago almost. But yeah. There's like there's a lot of man, one time I used to go to the swamp, but there's like this one lake. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's off of State Road 6. No. Is that off State Road 60? Let me find it. It's like a swamp. Blue Cypress Lake. Yeah. This lake. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's like, first of all, I like used to go out there fishing and then like in a boat. So I've done that. It's a pretty nice lake for the most part, but like I've been to this lake and like just standing there at the bank, you could see like 50 alligators. And there's nothing between you and the alligator. I've swam with alligators. Like I purposely swam. I had my boyfriend at the time. It's kind of funny. He had a pit bull, and the pit bull was so afraid of me being in the water. It kept like going into the water and grabbing my arm and trying to drag me out of the water. And it wasn't even my dog. But there was an alligator swimming in the water. But and then it was probably trying to protect me. Probably knew there was an alligator there that was closer. And then like I fell off of airboats. I didn't fall off. I was in an airboat accident, and then I got thrown off the boat. Really fucked my leg up really good. And then you fall in the water, you swim with the alligators. A lot of times they don't do anything. Alligators are not now I would not like that happened when I was like 14. I wouldn't want to do that now. Because now there's like crocodiles now, and crocodiles aren't as nice as alligators. We have crocodiles now in Florida. And we have, not worried about it too much, but we have giant pythons. It's basically like having anacondas. In the Keys, we have a lot of, or in southern Florida in the Keys, a lot of iguanas. When I was a kid, there wasn't iguanas down there. The iguanas is something that's developed since the 90s. Popular in the 90s, in the early 2000s, iguanas got really popular and people let their pets go. They probably got too big and just let them go, and then they had babies and shit. All right. What are Megan's thoughts about Garrett? What are Megan's thoughts about Garrett? What are Megan's thoughts about Garrett? Three of Cups. Could be like friendship, getting together, celebration. She's thinking about you and Alyssa, I think. You. There's the Empress. If it could be her. So weird. She's thinking of you as something of it that you're doing is like inspiring wands. And Six of Wands, which is like victorious or successful, something like that. Could be work related. She's contemplating the Knight of Wands. So I don't know if that is like, it could be sexual, but also it could just be like getting inspired to tell you something. I feel like it feels like a messenger. She's having some kind of limited thoughts about it or something. She's contemplating telling you something, I feel. She's feeling very inspired by you. Also, Seven of Wands, so standing up for what she believes in association with. Maybe she feels like you successfully did that in the situation with Alyssa. And Alyssa is the star here, and it's Four of Swords reversed. Unless this is her and she has a crush on you, it's not impossible. It's like healing energy, something about healing. Maybe there's something that you said or about healing. Yeah, basically. Trying to get to the next one. I'm not going to answer my favorite way to use spaghetti. There was a healthy alligator I saw. But if there's a body of water in it, there's an alligator in it. It's fine. I've lived here my whole life. I'm not afraid of alligators. If I had to, say like something happened, I know how to wrestle an alligator. I actually know how to handle and deal with an alligator. So like say if something happened, like, I don't know, it tried to eat my dog, I'd be like that video of that guy jumping in the water and getting the dog out of the alligator. Did you see that video? There's like a man who had a puppy near. First of all, I'm not stupid enough to bring my dog to the bank of place where an alligator could be, but especially not a little dog. And I've taken my big dog, but I can't eat a 100-pound dog. Did you see the video though? I don't know. There's like the guy with emotional support alligator. I don't know. He had the alligator. I think he wasn't going to keep it. And then it kept, like, he was upset over something. I don't know. He was depressed over something. I think he lost something, like someone or something like that. And the alligator, it felt bad for him. And it came up onto the bed and started trying. The alligator was comforting the man. So now the alligator has empathy. There's like some kind of app that would make that, do that, like make the thing. I thought it looked kind of cool. I think I tried it with a few pictures and that one was the one that looked the coolest, but I'm sure I can make a better one now. Will Cancer Kev make a move on Virgo? Justine. Please tell me, will Kev take any actions towards Justine? Will Kev take any actions towards Justine? Yes or no? The answer is no. This just means he doesn't have any in his brain that he's thinking about doing. He currently doesn't have any intention to take any actions towards you. That's what it means. Anyways, it is 4:15. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or night.